Good evening, everybody. Today is the 18th of May, as according to the old calendar. I am, of course, Rita Laza. Welcome to Voices of British Orthodoxy. We have uh, two entries from the book and an extra two entries on top of that from the group chat. So, our first saint of the day is Saint Elgiva, and she is from the 10th century. Saint Elgiva was the wife of King Edmund I and the mother of King Saint Edgar the Peaceful, who we will commemorate on the 8th of July. Upon the death of her husband, she entered the monastery at Shaftesbury in England, eventually becoming abbess. She reposed in either AD 944 or 971, and her entry in the group chat is as follows. Saint Elgiva of Shaftesbury, queen and widow, died 971. As the mother of Kings Edwy and Saint Edgar the Peaceful, and wife of King Edmund of Wessex, who reigned from 921 to 946. Saint Elgiva was the advisor and ennobler of the whole kingdom. On the death of her husband, Elgiva retired to the convent at Shaftesbury, where she ended her days, and which is the centre of her cultus. William of Malmesbury praised her for her generosity, wise counsel, and the gift of prophecy. He also wrote about the miracles wrought at her intercession. The next saint of the day, as according to the book, is Saint Ferendarius, and he is from the 9th century. A native of Ireland, Saint Ferendarius went to Ionia, where he succeeded Saint Columba, who we will commemorate on the 9th of June, as abbot. It was during his abbotship that the relics of St. Columba were translated to Ireland to protect them from invading Danes and were enshrined with those of St. Patrick. 17th of March, who we commemorate back on the 17th of March. St. Ferendarius reposed circa AD 863. His entry here is St. Ferendarius of Ionia, abbot. Born in Ireland, died after 863, St. Ferendarius was chosen abbot of Ionia in 863. During his abbacy, the relics of St. Columba were removed to Ireland for fear of the invading Danes. The first of the two unique to the group chat entries is St. Conval of Strathclyde, 6th century. Despite the efforts of Protestant reformers to eradicate the memory of Conval, Archdeacon to St. Kentigern, who we will commemorate on the 13th of January, there is a church still in Glasgow dedicated to his memory. He was active throughout the region of Strathclyde, south of Glasgow, especially in Renfrewshire. And the final saint of today is Saint Merililon. Merililon, 8th century, Saint Merililon, Merililaun, was a British-Scottish pilgrim who met his death violently near Reims on the shore of the river Asne, Aisne, while he was on pilgrimage to Rome. Forgive me if I butchered that river's pronunciation. Aisne? Aisne? Anyway, while on pilgrimage to Rome, his relics were secretly buried and later discovered through heavenly revelation. His relics were sent to St. Symphorian Church in Reims. Tomorrow, by the way, we commemorate Saint Dunstan. As a matter of fact, he is the only entry for tomorrow. Well, in the book anyway. May those saints intercede for us before the righteous judge, and I will see you all tomorrow. God bless you all, and amen.